Dear students, in this video we are going to discuss the tips to score 100% marks in business study class 12. This video is meant for CBSE board examination 2026 onwards, and it is also aligned with the on-scheme marking which started in the year 2026. This is the part 3 we are discussing, tips to avoid common mistakes. When a concept is to identified or named, like here in this case problem, it is asked to identify two factors affecting the dividend decision discussed above. So here, after reading the case problem, you have to identify the headings and you have to write them. And there is no need to explain as it is not asked in the question. Next, we have where the points are to be stated, like here in this case problem. Okay, question. State any 3 points of importance of financial planning. Here you just have to explain any 3 points, and the points should be spotted with the headings. If you don't know the heading, it is suggested to highlight the keywords, and keywords may also work as heading. And each point should be explained in about 25 to 30 words. Question based on the process. If there is any question which is based on the process, order process must be followed. Otherwise, there are chances half mark may be deducted for writing the incorrect sequence. Sometime in the question, some steps are given in the question and rest of the steps are asked. Like here in this question, after the case problem it is written, in the context of the above case, explain the next 4 steps involved in the selection process after conducting the assessment test. So first of all, you need to know the selection process. Write down the entire selection process somewhere and just see how many steps have been covered. As per the language of the question, assessment tests have been conducted. It means first 2 steps, that is preliminary screening, and the selection test have been conducted. So it means first 2 steps are covered. Then rest 4 steps we have to write down as an answer, and we have to explain each point in about 25 to 30 words. Negative questions. Sometimes there is a negative phrase in the question. The question should be read very carefully, like here, which source of finance should not be opted in the above case, or write down the limitation controlling which are not covered in the above case. So read the question very carefully, like have a look on one question. After this case problem, in this question it is asked, keeping the above consideration in the mind, name the source of finance Shalini should not choose for financing the modernization and expansion. It means we have to see that which source of finance she should not choose. So we have 2 types of sources, debt and equity, and according to situation we have to see which source she should choose and which source she should not choose. So answer will be the source which Shalini should not choose. So read the question very much carefully. Strike of unwanted answer. If you have attempted any question twice, then write off the first part, that is the unwanted answer. Otherwise, what the evaluator will do, in the on-scheme marking, the evaluator will mark repeat answer on your answer sheet. Then you will get no marks for it, and this will be wastage of time. Write down the point what is asked, like in a question of 3 marks, if 3 points are asked and if you write 5 points, then 4th point and 5th point will be marked as an extra attempt, and those points will not be assessed and you will be getting no marks. So it should not be taken as granted that all the points would be read. In many cases it is possible that the extra point may not be read by the paper evaluator and you will be wasting your time. So be confident while writing the points. Justify your answer. Student must justify their viewpoint by quoting the line or mentioning the keywords or key line from the case or your own viewpoint or the reason, whether asked or not. If it is asked to quote the line, then you have to quote the line while giving the answer. If it is not asked, still it is advised to quote the line or quote the line or quote the keyword. Or you may also give the reason so that you can justify your point or your answer. Like here we can understand. Here in this question, from it is from a topper's answer sheet. Here the student has given the meaning of price, then he or she has quoted the line, and then the factor has been written and the factor has been explained in points. So when you explain any point in different pointers, then you get maximum marks. So how you have to highlight the keywords? When you will be reading the case problem, you just underline the key lines or keywords, and according these key lines should be written in your answer for quoting the lines. There is no need to write the entire line. You can simply use few words to justify your answer. Questions on similarities and differences. Whenever there is any question to differentiate any 2 points, the differences should be supported with the basis, because when the question carries the basis, if you don't write the basis, it becomes very difficult for the evaluator that which base you have used for a particular point. So don't waste evaluator's time. I hope you must have understood and learned from these points and you will use them in your examination. You can also watch part 1 and part 2. The link for those parts have been given in the description. And you can also watch the video how the toppers achieve 100% marks in business study paper. The link has also been given in the description box. Thank you very much for watching the entire video.